Hey guys, thanks for stopping by the channel. So the piece I'm doing today was a commission from my neighbor's daughter who is in college, and her only requirements were that it be primarily blues with some gold, and it had to have some Carolina blue in it. Well, as you can see, there are a lot of variations of Carolina blue online. I had to look it up. So I mixed up a couple of different shades and used them. And my thought process was that when they got all blended, we'd have what we wanted. And lo and behold, it came out great. I'm going to be doing the cloud pour and swipe technique that I learned from Molly. Basically because this technique never disappoints. I have never had a bad pour using this technique. Now the recipe is super easy. It's 3 parts of Floetrol to 1 part of paint, and anywhere between a half to a whole part of water. Obviously, the 2 paints are going to take more water than the DecoArt bottled paints, which are already more fluid. The key is just to get them all to the same consistency. If you can do that, you're already way ahead of the game. Now, the cloud mix here is 1 part Artist Loft Soft Body and a half part of DecoArt Satin Enamel in white mixed together. Then you'll add the 3 parts of the Floetrol and the water to that mixture. All right, guys, I appreciate you being here so much. I'm going to shut up for a few and let you watch the process. Be sure to remember that in this technique, the satin enamel is not acting as a cell activator. With a cell activator, you spread it across the top of your paints. Using satin enamel, it works from the bottom. So you want to make sure you're spreading your paint across the top of the satin enamel, not the other way around. In order for you to get those pearls, the satin enamel has to be on the bottom. So swiping the satin enamel over your colors isn't really going to do anything. But when you swipe your colors over the satin enamel, give it a few minutes and you'll start to see those white pearls pop up. in the other pieces that I've done using this technique, it's generally about now that I would pull out my palette knives and kind of start playing with it, playing with the composition. But this time I decided to use my little mini blower. I wanted a little more wispy, soft look to the composition. And the best way I could think of to get that would be to use my little mini blower. It turned out great. It was a great call. I'm glad I used it, and the client was happy as well. I was super happy with how this dried. You know, when people come to me and say, hey, I want a painting with blue and gold, I always kind of flinch just a little bit, because depending on how you do it, blue and gold will give you green in some instances. And I explained that to the client. And I told him I'm going to be really careful and try not to do that. And it turned out really, really well. I got some really cool cloudy pearl effects, and the blues blended together beautifully. The young lady that bought the painting, her name is Asia, and she's supposed to send me a picture once it's up on the wall so I can put it on my website. Now, speaking of my website, if you click on BCD store at the top, I've circled it there, it will take you to my store where you will see a ton of very cool items you can use or you can wear. It has been so much fun designing these things using my art. So it's a great way to own a piece of my art. You can wear it, use it, just so many items, and I'm putting new items on there every day. If you have any questions, just let me know, but I would appreciate you going and taking a look. You might just find something you can't live without. I've already had several orders, which is so exciting, and I can't wait for them to get these items. As soon as they do, they're going to send me a picture. I'm going to put them on my website, and I just can't wait. So guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking a look at my website. I will catch you next week with the Pouring from Coast to Coast girls. Until then, have a great weekend. I'll talk to you soon.